Today's review is the NECA 2015 convention exclusive Rambo the Force of Freedom action figure. Hey guys, so this is a 2015 convention exclusive figure from NECA. This was released back during San Diego Comic-Con, and it's one of their exclusives. So as you can see on the bottom, these are other Rambo figures that has been released. It's throughout the several Rambo movies that have came out. The figure on the bottom right, though, I don't think that was ever released, and we're not even sure if NECA is going to release that. They were saying how Rambo figures were not selling as great as their other lines, so I mean, hopefully they do bring that out. So it's a nice little read up there. Great. So we're gonna open this guy up, and I'll be right back. Before we go over the figure and the accessories, let's take a look at the included collector's card. So it has some interesting facts about John J. Rambo. Has a nice little picture of him in the old school original figure art. So it's just some detailing about his military qualifications, what he's an expert in, and his military record. Pretty interesting. So to the back is basically information about the weapons that he uses. RPG rocket launcher, the machine gun, and the survival knife. It's very nice. Let's put that to the side. So in terms of accessories, you get a grenade, you get a machine gun, you get extra 2 sets of hands, you get a survival knife, you get a bow, and 2 arrows, 2 different types of arrows. So let's take a closer look at the weapons and their detail. So this is a nice little detail on the machine gun. There's some weathering on it, and there's a wood color. It's pretty nice, very nicely detailed, very nicely sculpted. This handle wire is rubbery. Look at the grenade. It's pretty small to put on this camera, but I mean, it's even with an accessory this small, you can put a lot. NECA has put a lot of detail into it. And their survival knife. It's a pretty clean knife. I mean, it's all silver colored. Handle is black. Let's take a look at the bow. I think this is actually the coolest piece of the coolest accessory that comes with this figure. The stretchable wire here is a little bit brittle, but it does. I mean, it doesn't. If you pull it hard enough, it may break from the glue that's attached here. But overall, it seems to be sturdy, and that Rambo can hold on to it. There's some nice detailing on the handles there. There's some weathering in the metal, and you get 2 different arrows. So one seems to be gold in color on the tip, and the other one is more, there's ridges. Pretty cool. So swapping the hands is just a matter of removing what's on him and just placing in the other one that it comes with. Just be careful with the pegs, because they are a little bit thin, but they seem to be sturdy. So let's take a look at John J. Rambo's articulation. At his head is a ball joint. At his shoulders is also a ball joint. You could rotate around 360. At his elbows is a hinge and a swivel. At his hands, it's a peg, which allows the hand to move almost like a ball joint hinge, but is actually just a little peg that allows more movement. At his ab, there's a crunch. Could almost go not exactly 360, but full 90 degree. His upper legs is a full ball joint. Knees is a bend and a swivel. Shoe level is a swivel, and his foot is a ball joint. So let's take a closer look at the likeness to Sylvester Stallone. So I think this is definitely top notch to what Sylvester Stallone would look like in a figure. That's definitely Sylvester. His mean mugging face, destroying everyone and everything in his way. He has some nice little detailing of his, his beard that's growing, his sweat that's sort of detailed into his body, his scars. His hair is actually pretty cool too. It's nicely sculpted. Goes all the way to the back. Has that cool mullet. This is his bandana. I mean, I wish the bandana was fully red, but it's sort of like dark red or brownish. Has the nice little painted necklace there. And just looking at the detailing of the body, it's pretty good. It's very, human-like. I mean, his pants are all pitch black. On the side of him is a pocket for the survival knife. You have a nice little knife holder there. Just hold it down. It's very cool. Very nicely painted, very nicely sculpted. So like I mentioned before, the different types of hands that it comes with hold certain weapons. So for example, he has this hand which holds the machine gun very well. See the finger that's sticking out for holding the trigger. This hand, for example, can hold the bow. This other hand could also hold the bow of the gun. So I'll just go over a few examples. So I got this cool pose with the bow and arrow. Took a little bit of work, but I like using the slightly open-handed on his left, and then on the right has a smaller grip so you can hold the bows and also the wire around his fingers. So this is one configuration for the set of hands. You could also line up the arrow along the bend while his eyes are looking directly past the three dots here to align the arrow. Here's another pose holding the machine gun and the survival knife using a different set of hands. So it's pretty cool that you have many and tons of options. Overall, this is an excellent figure because you get a ton of accessories, weapons, very good articulation. His likeness to Sylvester Stallone is very on point. Go out there, get this figure, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. NECA still has it on sale on their eBay page, and I'm glad I got this guy. If you have any comments or questions, please write below. Please subscribe to my channel, Rockstick, and I'm going to have more videos for you guys. Have a good day.